Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Better Minecraft Hardcore. Today we are going to be restoring the broken bridge and building a villager breeder. Now, if you are new to the channel, leaving a like on this video and subscribing does mean a lot to me. So if you haven't already, go hit the like and subscribe button. Alrighty, so the first project of today is going to be restoring this broken bridge because it's very close to our house and it looks, well, absolutely stunning. So of course we're gonna have to fix this up. So I'm gonna go do some mining and get the resources to quickly restore this bridge. And we are back. Now let's get going with the restoration of this bridge. I've gotten all the materials that I need here, so let's just get it going. And we're now done. This will now allow us to expand our little area to a much bigger ground. However, what we're going to do with that massive ground is going to be up to you guys. So leave your ideas down in the comments below. Next up is the village breeder. Now, when it comes to village breeders, there are a lot of designs for them on YouTube, but I'm going to go with an automatic village breeder I found from Real Jaden. There will be a link to the tutorial down below, or you can follow along with my tutorial. Enjoy. Let's get started. So, the first thing we need to do is find a village and connect them up in the nether. So, I'm gonna go explore a little bit until I've found a village, so I will be right back. And we are back. I have now found ourselves a village, and this village will be, of course, used to our benefit. We're going to steal your job, sir, because I'm going to need that. Thank you. But yes, we are going to be using this village to our advantage, and I'm going to steal your job as well, sir. Perfect. Thank you. The basic idea is we're going to be building a nether portal and then taking 2 villages with us, because that's what we're going to need for this farm to work. Hello there, buddy. All right. So I'm going to go and set up this nether connection real quick. So I will be right up. And I am now back. I have gathered 21 layers or 21 blocks of obsidian, which should be more than plentiful to get this portal started. So I am going to be placing that. I'm going to place it right here. We are going to go light up the portal now, and hopefully we'll have a decent spawn. This is definitely not decent. I've already been at my portal at home. We gotta go up there, which is a little unfortunate. This is gonna take some time. And I am back. It is now an hour later. I have finished up the portals. They are now connected with each other, so the villages can just, well, go on their merry way, either by foot or by the rail system that we are going to be building them now. I will show you what it looks like on the other side as well. This is the place they are gonna come out. So, let me go sleep real quick, and then I will explain what the next steps are. Now that we have connected up the portals and we've made the tunnel, we are gonna be building this railway system for them to get transported from the village to our house. So, we're gonna go do that real quick. Alrighty, let's get it going. I have all the materials that we need in here, so let's just get it going. Huh. We had a lot more resources. I made a lot more things that I thought needed. But that's unfortunate. That's how it goes. It's better safe than sorry. Alrighty, so since the railway system is done, now we need to build the actual farm, which is pretty simple. But first we need to find a placement for it. And I'm thinking right here. Right in front of us, so we don't have to move the villages that much. So it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna be terraforming this place down. So, I will be right back. Alrighty, so now I have cleared up this area, as you just saw. This is where we're gonna place our little villager breeder. So, now, I'm gonna get started slowly on, gathering the different materials, and then, let's build the farm. Alrighty, everyone. I have now gathered all the materials you're going to need. I will leave the tutorial, as said earlier, in the description. But here, if you want to follow along now, here are all the materials you are gonna need. So let's get started. Alrighty. So first, you gotta find a little place where you can place your water. And then go 4 out in each direction. Like this. Just like a normal farm. And then you just fill it in. God damn it. And then you just fill it in. Like that. Alrighty. So next up, you're gonna need building blocks. And then you just go around with your whatever building block you've chosen. 2 up. Like this. Perfect. So, next step, you choose a place where you want the villagers to go out. I will choose the middle. So, you go like that. That's a little opening. And then you have a 2-block length, 3-block down, 1 times 2 times 3 hole. Like this. Now, you go grab your trapdoors and place them like so. Whoop. And the last trapdoor, you place it like this. You go up, you press any temporary block, trapdoor on it, close it, and delete. This is so baby villages are the only mobs that can go through there and actually go over there. But an explanation on how this actually works will come a little after the building. Alrighty, so next step, get your beds. And you guessed correctly, place your beds down like this. Perfect. Now you go down into your hole and you dig 6 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, when in this hole, you then place a sign right here. You can type anything. I'm just going to leave it blank for now. And then you're going to need to place your water bucket. I will go grab mine real quick. And you place it down like so. So the water runs all the way down to here. Now, the next step is opening up like this. And it's enclosed in 3 of them, but open on the 4th layer. So like this, for example. I'm gonna go grab my shovel real quick. Next up, you place exactly 4 blocks on either side, but only on one of the sides, like this. Right there. And then in the corner, you go 4 again. So it should look somewhat like this in any of your preferred blocks. And then you just fill it in. It's supposed to look somewhat like this, so when you place the water bucket, it's gonna flow towards like here. And now, we zombie-proof it. We gotta make sure that no zombies could get in. You don't need to do it this high, but I'd like to do it as a precaution. I forgot to tell you, but place something so you can recognize exactly where this is. The water should lead anything down to that corner. You can test it by throwing any kind of item or block there, and then you'll see it will go down to this corner, which is perfect. Alright, now the last bit we need to do with these extra blocks is just make sure that nothing happens to these beds either. So nothing bad would come out of this situation. Kind of like this. The next step is, it's not required, but it would be very smart to do so, so we are going to do that. It's a way of transporting the villages into a minecart that we can then use later down the line once we need villages to transfer them wherever we need them. Alright, so to do the transport system, you line up with your block you place in the corner, go 2 down and 2 in front. Then you'll see your block right there. Now, the next important part is grabbing your rails. So I'm gonna go and grab my rails real quick. And my dispenser and my button. There we go. Now you go down into your hole and you mine that, this and this. Because then you can line it up so it goes through the block. Then you do it like this, so it connects there, but it needs to go through both of these blocks. So to do that easily, you just place another one there, and then you can see it goes through this block and that block, which is perfect. Alright, and then you're of course going to be covering this place up, so the villager is going to be stuck here in the minecart. Kind of obvious. Alright, so after you've gotten this system, where you have 2 rails going through and 1 extra rail for some little extra wiggle room, you go 2 in front, then you place a powered rail right here, a block, and another powered rail, like this. So it should look somewhat like this so far. Powered rail going downwards. And then 4 rails in total, 3 going up, and 1 being at the top. Alright, so next step is grabbing your dispenser, minecart, and button. Then you mine here, dispenser, remove, button, and then we can test it. And would you look at that? It works. Now, just for security measures, as you can see, we actually do not need them because when we press, this is going to activate. But just to be sure, you can mine the block here and place this down so the powered rails are always powered. But this is the transporting system. You don't need to do anything else. It's going to be self-sufficient. You can just do a little mine scheme right here, and then you can go down and press that, and that should be it. You can transport them whenever you need them, and they'll be stuck right there. So for the last bit, we're gonna be planting the carrots and getting the villagers to actually do what they need to do. So once you're here, you have your carrots, you just plant them down. Now, the reason why we are not going with any other crop, and this has to be carrots, is because carrots is the most efficient crop for villagers to be breeding with, or at least for the village breeder. And then in the end, you place a composter like this, and that is now it. You have a fully functional village breeder. Now, the last thing we're gonna need for this to work is, of course, villagers. So to get the villagers, we made this a great nether portal. I am just going to make sure that they cannot escape and just have one single way of going in. And now I can just funnel in the villagers from the transportation method we made earlier and just funnel them in, and they'll automatically go towards a composter and get a job. Now, I am not an expert when it comes to these kind of farms, but I will still give my very best to explain how it works. So, you have your 2 villagers here, and one of them, at least one of them, will turn into a farmer because of this composter. Then you have 2 villagers, and they'll start trading these carrots with each other, right? Then they will breed. Once a baby villager spawns in, it's gonna see the beds and try and run over these. These are trapdoors. These trapdoors, they think they can run over because they are closed down. But the mob doesn't know that. Then the baby villager will say plop, go down into the water system and go over here, where they'll be at the bottom because they cannot reach the top water yet. Once they are adults, after roughly 20 minutes, they'll be able to go up into this water funnel. They'll then be transported over and get stuck in this block. Then down here, once we need a villager, we just have some minecarts in there, then we just press it. Boom! It's gonna go through the block, pick up the villager, and then you'll have a beautiful villager right here you can transport wherever you want it to. So, I'm gonna grab my villagers, and let's go from there. And now, I've gotten the first villager. That is now the first villager in. And I've just grabbed the second villager out of bed. He is nice, he is fresh. He does have a job, but that should go away once he's at... Now we're just gonna push it. No. And now Clark is also in there. The second villager is now there. They're both there. This is perfect. Now let's sleep, and hopefully one of them is going to transfer into the farmer. Are you not interested in the composter? At all? Now, one of you become a farmer. The composter right there. You don't even have a job. There we go. Alrighty. So, they should soon produce a baby. We are just going to test it out real quick by giving them some more carrots. They should now get 12 each, which should be perfect. They should both get to love, which produces a baby. That baby is then going to look at the beds, run towards the beds, fall into the water, and then end up right there. And that's it. Now we have a successful villager breeder. This village breeder is essential for us to move quicker ahead in this world. So this is going to be amazing for our future farms. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you again next week for episode 3. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it, and join up the Discord, link in the description. Bye bye.